to the dynamic learning hub of XLR at Andheri East. A prime spot conveniently located at just a 5-minute walk from LIC Andheri Metro. In our journey of over a decade, we have proudly trained over 2 lakh students. We have also been recognized by Deloitte, Silicon India, and other accreditation bodies. Experience learning like never before in our spacious and comfortable classrooms. With high-definition projectors and state-of-the-art acoustics in place, we ensure effective learning even to the farthest point in the room. The hybrid mode is a game changer as you can enjoy the benefits of a live classroom from the comfort of your home. Even if you happen to miss any classroom session, you can still attend the same session with the same trainer at the same time at your convenience, maintaining consistency in your learning progress. Want to get started? Join us for a demo or career chat over a cup of coffee at our Andheri branch. XLR. We don't just train, we build careers.
Yes, so the collaboration with XLR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives.
The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets.
So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if XLR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
It was a great course and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concept. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with XLR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our Technical Fest Atmos, and I thank XLR for being a part of it.
I was very much interested in learning digital marketing course for a very long period of time, but I don't get a proper platform. So later for my college, I get to know about XLR and I enrolled in XLR course. It was really good experience. Our course has been taken by Mayur sir, and he was very good teacher. He not only focusing on theory part, he is doing how real digital marketing works, and it was in total very good experience. I get so much of knowledge here. They're not only focusing on study, they also conduct
Evening all. Hope all are doing good. So we'll start the session. Today we have our trainer Janvi. So Janvi, you can take up the class.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So, guys, kindly confirm, is my screen visible to you? Am I audible? Is my screen visible to you?
Yes, Janvi, this was.
Okay, so let's get started. So, yesterday we had covered how to write basic decks, and we had created new measures like overall turnover rate. We can also say this is attrition rate, new hire turnover rate. And based on this overall turnover rate, so what is the turnover rate by department? What is the turnover rate of new hire by department? We created this. Then we had seen one more KPI, that is average hourly rate of male research scientist. So we had created this particular KPI for the same. So let's get continue. We will continue with the further KPIs, right? So next we are going to see attrition rate with respect to a monthly income statistic. So we will compare monthly income with respect to attrition rate. Attrition rate means this turnover rate. We'll create that again. So this particular field we are going to use, this is attrition. And here we have one more field called monthly income statistics. So guys, when you have this type of scenario where you have to compare two numeric fields. When you have two numeric fields to be compared, so your attrition rate is also numeric, while your monthly income is also numeric. Now we want to see how one particular numeric field is affecting another numeric field. So here the best choice is scatter plot. So let us see how to create a scatter plot for this. Okay. So let us first create attrition rate. So new measure, we are going to create this new measure it is same as overall turnover rate, right? So attrition this is, we will divide total sum of attrition by the number of employees, total number of employees that are present. So employee number. Okay, we are already using divide. So, and multiply by 100. So this is your attrition rate. Okay, so we can use this attrition rate we can use this attrition rate. Let us just see this attrition rate. Yesterday only we saw attrition rate. So this attrition rate is going to be same as your turnover rate, right? But this is in terms of rate. Okay, we have multiplied it with 100. So now we are going to see this attrition rate for what is the attrition rate with respect to monthly income. Okay, so let us get started. So if this is rate, let us not multiply it by 100. Okay, if it is rate, we will not multiply it by 100. Let it be. Chalo. So now we will insert a scatter plot. So insert a scatter plot. And on x-axis, we'll keep the attrition rate. On y-axis, we will keep monthly income. So this is sum of monthly income. Now you want to see the attrition rate, right? Color coded for each and every department, right? So in the legend, we are going to use department wise attrition rate. So you are able to see that attrition rate is low. So how to read this scatter plot? So each and every scatter plot is divided in, each and every scatter plot is divided into 4 parts. Okay, you have to understand it like this. So this is low income, low attrition, right? This is, so let us just write like this. It is income and attrition, right? Like this it is. This area is high income, low attrition. This area is high attrition, high income, high income, high attrition. This area is high attrition and low income. So if you want to just analyze this, you have to see in which area more number of data points are there. So more number of data points means if your data is gathered over here, so you can conclude something like this, that attrition rate is less. Even if monthly income is less, attrition rate is less. So rate is less, monthly income is less, right? Here, similarly, exactly opposite of this scenario. And here they are, one is increasing, another is decreasing, right? So this type of statistics you can do. Okay. So what we will do is we will interchange this. Attrition rate we will keep on y-axis, right? And monthly income, we will keep on x-axis. So we are able to see whether monthly income is increasing, attrition rate is increasing. So not very clearly we can say, because your monthly income is increasing, attrition rate. So this is the crowded area. So though the monthly income is increasing, for few department attrition rate is increasing, right? But we are not having a very clear cluster of data points at one particular part of your chart. So we might conclude that monthly income is not that much affecting the attrition rate. Okay, so this is one statistic, right? You can create the chart. So let us now just copy paste the formatting here. Okay, so attrition rate by monthly income. Okay, and here we will keep y-axis turned on. Fine. Next, we want to see average working years for each every department. For each and every department, what is the average working years? How many years on an average people are working in a particular department, right? So when we did this departmental, right? So total number of employees. So in this report only, we will create, because this is departmental general report. So on this report only, we are going to insert one more chart. So maybe we can insert this particular chart. And here on our y-axis, we are going to take up department. And on x-axis, we are going to take years, right? So here it is years for each department, average working years. So years at company, we will take, not the total working years, right? So we have not been given total working years or something like that, just working years, right? So this is years at company. But we don't want the total years at company. We want to summarize it with respect to average, right? So this statistic is regarding the average will format paint this as well. So this statistic is regarding average working years. So on an average, each department employees are working for at least 10 years, right? On an average, employees are working for at least 10 years, right? Okay, so we can take this type of insight. Then job role versus work-life balance. Is there a particular job role which demands much working hours? So whether a particular job role is affecting the work-life balance. So work-life balance, you already know that work-life balance rating has been given. Work-life balance rating has been given. Right, work-life balance rating has been given by the employees for this. And we also have this job role available. So this is the job role. So these are different job roles. So we will find out what is the job role and what is the relation between job role and work-life balance. Now you understand. Here, job role is categorical, work-life balance is numeric, right? So now what do you want, right? You want to just find out what is the average work-life balance rating given for each and every job role. Got it? So here we will take this particular page. So again, we can just create the column chart in which on x-axis we are going to add the job role, and on y-axis we are going to add work-life balance, not sum. We will do what is the average work-life balance, right? And we will turn on the legends as well, data labels, right? So average work-life balance rating for each and every job role. Okay. So this is average of work-life balance. Almost same. We also did the same thing for department also, right? And in each department there might be the job role. So we did now for job role as well. So job role rating is also poor, right? So the work-life balance employee maybe attrition rate is this much high, maybe because they are not able to balance their work life balance they are not able to maintain. Also you can conclude that it is not the problem of a specific job role or a specific department. So maybe this is a challenge, an overall challenge for the whole company, for the whole organization, because across each and every department as well as each and every job role, you have almost similar kind of work-life balance rating given. Okay. Coming next to attrition rate versus the years since last promotion was given. Years since last promotion was given, right? So now here, if you just see your data, so years since last promotion. So here we have many fields, right? So years since last promotion, 1 year, 2 year, 40 years. So each and every individual year is like not necessary, right? So rather than doing for each and every year, we will create the bucket. So 1 to 5 years since last promotion, 6 to 10 years since last promotion, 11 to 20 years since last promotion, something like that. So you already know when you want to create a bucket, you want to create a bin. So here you have to create, right? So you just whichever field you want to create the bin or group from, right? You just click on the three ellipses of that particular field and create a new bin. So this is year since last promotion bin, and size of the bin we can set. So we will set the bin for 5 years. So 1 to 5, 6 to 10, something like 0 to 5, 5 to 10, something like that. So this type bin size is 5. 5 bin size will be created. And the name of this new group will be year since last promotion bins, and click on OK. So now we have the new field, right? 0. So 0 में होगा 0 to 4, 5 में 5 to 6, sorry 5 to 9, 10 में 10 to 14, 15 में 15 to 19. So the number is indicating, the first number is indicating the smallest number in that bin. So 0 is the smallest number in that bin, right? So this is how you can just conclude what is the bin range. Okay, so now we are going to use this, which will be more appropriate. So here only we will do that. So again, we can take here right? So on y-axis, we will take up this bin, right? And on x-axis, we are going to take attrition rate. Okay, yeah, let me show you this as well. One thing I'll show you here. Years since last promotion, and x-axis we are going to visit. Okay, it's correct. And on x-axis we will add attrition rate. Okay, so here I'll show you one thing. Attrition rate is a measure, right? And what is this? This is also the percentage. This is bin, right? So this is bin. So bin here, you can take it as a categorical field. Just give me a minute. Let us take this on the new page so it's clearly visible. Huh? So though it is categorical, though it is numeric, right? Though it is numeric, but here it has discrete levels present in it, right? If you see your data, these are the levels kind of 0, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40. So here you can use this particular field as discrete category, right? You can use this particular field as discrete category. So 0 say 4 year, what is the attrition rate? 5 to 9 years, what is the attrition rate? So though this is numeric, and though this is here, we studied that when one is both are numeric, we can take up scatter plot, right? But the numeric field context is different in both the scenario. Here, in this particular scenario, the bins are taken up as category, right? So this is your 0 to, if you just see again, this is first one was 0 to 4, 5 to 9, 10 to 14 kind of bin, right? So here the first bin is all the attrition rate calculation. So all the years where years since last promotion was in zeroth bin, 0 to 4 year bin, right? The attrition rate was taken up, and you are able to see here the attrition rate. Okay, so here, though this is numeric, but context is different. Here you can use the bins as categories. Okay, so here what you can do is we can use this attrition rate, right? And the years since last promotion bin as category. Okay, let us just turn on the data labels. So you are able to see it is like attrition rate is attrition rate, maybe it is like 11111. So it's almost 100%, right? Why? Because attrition rate, you have taken the rate, right? Only the fields that are having 11111, it is we are taking the sum of the same, right? So the attrition rate in this kind of scenario, it is not exactly showing you the numbers. It's not showing you the percentage. Okay. So what you can do in this type of scenario. Okay, what you can do in this type of scenario, right? So let us take this as well. We will keep this, right? And we will take a line chart as well. So let us understand it via line chart. Okay, so we will keep this as well so we can compare both the visuals. So in the line chart, now we will not take the bin, rather we will take the years. Okay, so on x-axis, let us take up this years since last promotion, and on x-axis, attrition rate. Right. So here also you are able to see that it is almost 0, 1, and again 1. Nothing in between. Right. So what we are going to do is attrition rate versus year since last promotion. Again, I told you the best bins, when you are going to do that, the best is you first create the bins. Just give me a minute. The best is you create the bins. If you are not able to take this properly, right, you are not able to get it clearly, you can go for a line chart. In the line chart also, because of the attrition rate, see, I'm showing you the problem, where the problem lies. The problem lies with our, let us find it here. Attrition. What we have done? 1 and 0, 1 and 0. So this is finding us what? This is finding us rate. This is finding us rate, 0 and 1. And because of this presence of 0, because of the presence of this 0 in this type of chart, when you are calculating the rate, for calculating the rate, you need this numbers, right? But because for this type of visual, right, you want to have this categorical field. You want to have this categorical field. But if you remember, in our data preparation, we had converted this 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. And that's why during our analysis, somewhere we are getting the correct results for our attrition, right? But somewhere we are not able to use this, right? Why? Because of this number, attrition rate. So here, what is the key note? That instead of working like this, right? Instead of having this, if you need a rate, you will keep this. If you need yes, no, categorical also, but only for analysis, right? You only need this for analysis. So what you will do, you will create a new column. Okay. So this is the problem that you can face. So I told you the problem. So this is the problem that you can face. Okay. And this we will now see the solution that we have to make. Okay. So now let us work towards the solution. So we will create a new column, right? So for analysis purpose, we need this column. So this column is, we already have the attrition named column. So attrition, but this is categorical. So if attrition is equal 1, then yes. Okay, if attrition is equal to 1, then yes, else no. So now, with respect to each and every year since last promotion or department, you can use this category as well. So let us now do the analysis. So here, what we are going to do, let us take up side by side clustered column chart. So for example, you want to see this for each department. Employee number, we will calculate the number of employees. And in the legend, now you are going to use this attrition category. So now, can you see this, guys? Everybody, let me know. You are able to understand the problems and the solution? Everybody, let me know. Hello? Can you give me confirmation in the chat box? Yeah. So here you are able to clearly see department wise comparison, and this no is this and yes is this legend. So in sales department, right, the number of employees that attrited, so no, yes. And even now if you just turn on the data labels, yes, you are getting the attrition rate almost comparable, right? That 4.2k not attrited, 4.2k attrited means gone, not gone. Almost similar. That's why the attrition rate is 0.5. Almost similar, almost similar, almost similar. Guys, let me know. Are we clear on this? You are able to understand the problem and the solution? Everybody, let me know. Can you please give me confirmation on this? Yeah. What about others? Okay. So, yes. Now, I'll show you one more thing. You see very carefully that we have created. Let us just do the formatting as well. Okay. We have created all these fields. I'll just show you one important thing, right? So what is the difference between we creating this particular column, yes, no kind of column here for our analysis purpose, right? So now we are going to use this as well for our duration, right? So we are going to use this as well for duration. But yeah, so yes, this is attrition rate calculation. We calculated this at Power BI desktop. And now if you go to your Power Query editor, right? So in Power Query editor, demo may you have this, right? Can you see in Power Query editor, the fields that you create, right? If you just look at all the fields, right? So the fields that you are creating at Power BI desktop level, you will not be able to means this is for analysis purpose also only. So they are not present in the Power Query editor. Power Query Editor is the ETL tool. So whatever data points are coming from the data source, and only those fields which are required, which are not there but required further for all the analysis, those fields you can create at Power Query Editor, right? So which are mandatory but missing. We have not captured this, but we have to calculate this. Mandatory. It is required. And this kind of fields, for example, attrition category, this kind of fields, right? This kind of fields, you can only for the analysis purpose now you created. So you can do this for analysis purpose only. So you can do this at Power BI desktop level. This is the difference. Okay. So now coming to your duration. So let us take this up on y-axis. Let us take let us not take this to not aggregate. Okay, we will try this by bin only. Let it be. We will try this by bin. Yes, no kind of visual we want. I wanted to show you a line chart for the duration kind of, but it's not counting, so it's for some reason it is not available for now. So we will do some customization like we did here, and then we will work upon it. Okay, so this general report we have created, general departmental report that we have created, then we have created this departmental report, which is your which is your detailed report. So you have come up with drill through, and these are few KPIs, relevant KPIs that we have created, and a few more KPIs that we have created, but not required. Maybe we don't want to plug them, right? So finally, the phase that we have done with analysis, we have created the visuals for our EDA purpose, for our research purpose. We have created the visuals, right? But now only the relevant visual that we want to plug on our page, that we want to plug on our dashboard, we are going to do that. So let us create a new page which looks like a dashboard, and whatever relevant things we have created, we will plug it on this particular page. So we will name this page as dashboard. Okay, let us just check the formatting of this. Right, so we'll just open up the format pane. So page information, this is dashboard, this is a standard page. And if at all you have some specified specified size, you can specify it from here. And this is middle aligned, so this is middle aligned. Okay, and now first of all, we want a dashboard that should have a header, like heading, then one compartment which is having all the slicers, then related visuals we are going to put here, right? So let us add first of all shape, which will act as an header. So we can add this type of shape. In this shape, we will have to do little bit of formatting. So you can adjust the size and style from here as well. So in the shape style, this is the text, and we will set the text to This is, let us just copy paste this. Employee turnover, bold, we will increase. And you can just change this. Okay, so this is how we can add the title. This is how we can add the title, right? And even if you want to add some border, so we will add the black colored border. You may just increase the width of the border and little bit of shadow. So the shadow also you can set. So where the shadow is on the bottom right, or wherever you want, right? So there would be a little shadow coming up here. Okay, so this is how your title will look like. Okay, coming to next, we will create the space for the containers like shape, right? So here we are going to create the space. So for our slicers, right? Whatever slicers you are going to add, we are going to create the space for those slicers. So this is the space that will be used for the slicers and other buttons or anything that you are going to put on. So this space will be used. We will just copy paste this and we will now make a space, and in this space you're going to add all of your visuals. Okay, all visuals you can add. Okay, so in this shape you have also one option called fill. So for now, if you don't want any fill, right, so this is the empty space, and here you just want to plug your KPIs and everything. Okay, so this is how you can do that. So let us add from general report whatever we want. So total number of employees with respect to business travel. So departmental में इसकी जरूरत नहीं है. We will just add this particular department wise rating. Then we will add the total number of employees that are working. So on this dashboard, we'll add the total number of employees. Right? Then we will add average years at the company by each department. So now we'll take some time to just plug everything. Then we will plug attrition rate. On the dashboard. So this is the attrition. We will have to change this titles as well. Okay. So as per the space that is available on your dashboard, right? You can change the title and everything once even you plug it, right? You can even change the titles. You already know that. Then count, that is fine. We will not keep that. And these are the KPIs, overall turnover rate. So control. We are going to plug this as well. So this is the overall turnover rate. This is average of research scientist, which is not required though. So we are not going to plug it, right? Then new hire turnover rate, which is also important for checking the attrition. So we will plug that as well. All the size and everything. Yes, guys, you already know this is size and style, right? So if this is of particular size 108, so maybe you want to keep it 104 and 180, right? So you can keep the exact same size 104 and 180. So these two things will be of exact same size. Okay. So you can do that. Similarly, for each and every visual as well. So you want to set a fixed size. So this is very helpful. So this is, for example, all visuals you want 290 by 360. You set it. Now this would also be 290 by 360, right? So exact same sized visual you will get. So this also would be 290 by 360. Okay, so exact same sized visual you will be able to accommodate. Okay, guys, are we clear on this? Let me know. Till this, everything is clear to everybody? Can I get the quick confirmations from your end, guys? Okay, thanks Vidya for confirming. Shiva, thanks for confirming. What about others? Sairaj, thank you for confirmation. Lakshmi. Okay. Okay, then what else we want to plug? We also want to plug. See, some of these are not like required. This is only for you to check. This is for you to just understand that how to just fix the problems, right? So yet years since last promotion and attrition rate. So we will fix it as well, right? So similarly here, see, let us just now use it. So it's time. Okay. So attrition rate here. Okay. So years since last promotion and attrition rate. So we were just able to understand that attrition rate की वजह से 10 we were not able to do it perfectly for either bin or something like this, right? So to fix this and to check this, we had to do something like this, so we are able to compare, right? But again, if you want something like this, that what is the attrition rate since last promotion, again, because we are not able to fix it, the problem remains, right, for the last KPI, right? Attrition rate versus last promotion. Problem remains. So this kind of KPI, if you want, so again, what did we discuss? We can create the scatter plot, right? And the same thing, attrition rate year since last promotion, but attrition rate, right? Now you want to make comparable results, right? So your 10 will not work. So you might have to take something like this. Okay. So fine. So this is the discussion here. We will keep it like this. So this is average years at company by each and every department. This is the total number of employee in each and every department. This is the attrition rate by each and every department with respect to monthly income, and this is the attrition rate with respect to each and every department with respect to years since last promotion. Okay, so let us just change the titles a little bit. Okay, so that it looks similar. So total employee in each department. So now at the time of creating this, you are able to understand that the size of your title is too big. So let us set this to 12 or 10 or something that makes sense. And now it's more visible. Similarly, we will do this. So average working years at company, right? Make this more intuitive. Again, we will set this to 12. And we will do this for here also. So monthly income versus attrition rate by department. And this also we will keep 12. And this is years since last promotion versus attrition rate by department. This also we will keep 12. Right? Looks uniform. We have kept 2 KPI cards as well. We have kept this. Also, let us add average years at company, total employee. This is work-life balance statistic. So let us try to accommodate this here. Okay, so we are going to fix this. So once you have the final designing, right? Once you have the final designing, what you can do is you can now adjust, right? You can format, paint everything. You can also use, there's very useful, there is very useful feature available. I'll show you one or two more things, right? So very useful feature available that is called theme, right? So once you feel like, see, it's not complete yet, but once you feel like that, fine, whatever I have, I wanted on my on my chart, on my dashboard is complete. Now I want to see this in a particular color theme, right? So you can just use the themes that are already available to make it more like visually appealing, visually insightful. Colors makes very vast difference. So based on the theme also, before doing the final setting, based on the theme also, your size and everything will change a little bit. So you are able to see the same. So before going for the final final fixing of your visuals, you must now just set a particular theme. Okay, so I believe this theme is working good. So guys, let me know, are we clear up to this, everyone? Hello, are we clear up to this, guys? We have not yet inserted the slicers, or yet we have not inserted the buttons or anything, right? This is very basic. We have just created the dashboard's title, and whatever visuals that we wanted on the particular dashboard for taking data driven decisions, we have plugged them onto the dashboard. Now, once we have done this, next phase that we will just decide the theme. We'll just as per the theme, we'll change the colors or whatever required. So that phase is done. Now comes the next phase, that is adding your slicers or narratives or anything, then buttons and icons that you want to add. So let me know, are we clear up to this, everybody? Yes, guys, are we clear up to this? Okay, chalo, nice. So next what we are going to do is we'll fix the positions of this. Right. So let us just padding ko we will do 0. Just give me a minute. So we will do the final fixing. Okay. So we are fixing the positions of the visuals. Okay. Almost fixed. Fine. Now we will add the buttons and interactivity to the dashboard. So here we have each and everything with respect to department. Department-wise rating, department-wise total number, department-wise, department-wise, department-wise. Yes. But now we want to see all these things with respect to specifically the job role, right? Job role wise, each and every analysis. So what you can do, we will add a slicer. So slicer is one of the visual which allows you, right, which allows you, can you see the same? So now you select anything. So relevant for each and every job role, you will be able to see this analysis. Okay. So this is your slicer. Let us just keep this particular slicer and let us do the setting for this slicer. So you select this particular slicer, and in the slicer setting, we will keep it as a drop down. So it does not take up much of the space, and selection, we will keep a single select. So multiple selection not allowed. So you job role for healthcare. Okay, job role for manager. Job role is manufacturing, like that. Okay, so we can just plug this here. Okay, and then we can just put a small information in the title, right? The slicer header also. So select job role. So this is intuitive. The user will be able to understand that fine, I have to do this. Select job role to see. job role analysis. So to see analysis with respect to job role. Right, so makes this more informative that what user have to do. So user have to select the job role, right? And all the analysis, now you are able to see all the visuals are changing with respect to this job role, right? So this visual is called slicer. So slicers can be added so that you are now looking at the interactive dashboard. Okay, so we have added one slicer as well. So all the analysis you will be able to see with respect to the job role. Okay, next what we are going to add. For example, you want the navigation buttons. Okay, so this is a dashboard and this is the general departmental report, or this is general employee report. So from your dashboard, you want to navigate to general employee. From general employee report, you want again to navigate to the dashboard, right? So you want to have a page navigation type of button that is available here. And using that button, you want that I can switch from one place to another place, right? With respect to pages. Okay, so let us insert that kind of buttons as well. So what we are going to do is we can just put this here also. Okay. So we will do this later on, final thing. So we are going to insert a button. So insert and here button. So button will be the page navigator button. So this is all, you can go to this page to this page, this page to this page, right? Which page we want to navigate to. So select the button, right? And here in the pages, from this page we want to navigate to this departmental employee. So turn off all other buttons. So this is the page navigator to go to general employee report. So you just control and click, you will be able to navigate here. So on this also, what we will do is we will keep one button to navigate to the dashboard. So here keep a navigator, page navigator. And here also we will customize what we want to show. So only the button for dashboard should be shown. So this is the dashboard button. So you click, control click, you will be able to navigate to the dashboard. Control click. And once this is, you are able to see this, then what do you want? That you want to see now general employee report. So go to general employee report. Okay, if you just rename this, whatever name you are going to put it here, you will be able to see on the button as well. So what we have kept one navigation button. Okay, next we will keep few more buttons. So for example, you want to navigate to the home page. You want to navigate to the home page of a particular uh, this is for example XLR's dashboard. So you want to navigate to the XLR's home page, right? So this is for example home page kind of button. So let us keep a blank button, right? And this blank button we are going to format. So this is the button style. So button style we can keep it as an arrow, right? And we will turn on the feel, and maybe we want to keep it 0% transparent, right? This is the feel. And what text you want on the button. So go to home page. Right? This is the button. Okay, so here in this button, what we want, when we click on this button, we should be able to go to the home page. So let us see, let us first have the home page of XLR. So maybe this is the home page of XLR. So we will use this. So what we are going to do is select the button, and in the button action, what action you want? You want web URL action. And what is the URL? So set the URL, valid URL, right? The whole path. Okay. So let me just close this and you will be able to see that when you just click, you will be able to navigate to the home page of the given given link. Okay. So this you can do by action. What type of action? Web. These are the different actions available. These are the different actions available. Okay, so our action is web URL action. Got it? So you can do this as well. Okay. Now, for example, XLR's, let us take up this logo. Okay. So for example, you want to keep a logo as well. So next, what you want to insert? You want to insert an image. So pictures maybe in the screenshot. Click on open. Right? So this is the image. This is the size and style of the image. Right? So scaling is fit or fill. Right? So however suits you the best, right? You should use, right? And size, style, padding, whatever you want to just set it for this image, you can set. Okay, so I'm not doing much of the customization for this. Right, so this is this is the image. This is how you can set the image. Okay. So maybe the image also, what do you want? You want to insert some action in the image. Same action I will add. Okay. That is go to the URL home page, right? So I'm going to add the same URL. But now you know how to do this. Right. So you can put the actions on URL as well. Sorry. Actions on image as well. Right. So next, if you just click on this, you are able to navigate, right? So what did I show you? The button, this go to home page, right? How to add this kind of slicers, right? And let us do few more functionalities. So now you first give me confirmation that are we clear up to this? Yeah, hello guys. Can you please confirm from your end? So I'll give you quick 5 minutes to just walk through. So we'll see the size of this, right? So 112 and 170. So this is 112 and 170. Okay, just quickly go through everything, right? And then I'll show you one or two more functionalities, okay? Yeah, guys. Are we clear up to this, everybody? Slicing nahi, slicers are itself visuals which are able which allows you to do the filter, right? So all the analysis that you have. So now if you are select human resource, so all these things we are able to see with respect to human resource. So each and every job role. So in job role, human resource. So how many people are there in hardware, sales, this, and this, right? What is the turnover rate, new hire turnover rate for human resource? What is the average working years for human resource job role in all the departments, right? So you are able to see. So this is kind of filter. Slicer is a visual which gives the user the choice on how and what selection, how which field you want, and with respect to that, how you want to filter out. Got it? Okay. So I believe this much is clear to everybody. Okay. So now here we had general departmental report, and here we had the region departmental detailed report. So on our dashboard, if you just go to any of the department, right, you're able to see this drill through. And if you just click on this, so you are able to navigate to this particular detailed report. But what do we want? We want the button that is available here, so that whichever department you select for that particular department, it will navigate to the detailed report. Okay. So here we will add one more button. Right. Blank button. Let us just copy paste this button. So we'll have the exact same everything. Right. Text we will change. Acha, this is page navigator. Sorry. My bad. Button and page navigator, different thing. Chalo. So let us take up the button. Okay, so this is your button style. We will turn on the fill and we will fill it to black, white color, right? And there is no transparency. And we will add the text that detailed department report. Detailed department report. Okay. And font color, we might want to change it to black. So next, what do we want? Detailed department and report. Next, what do we want? We want this drill through option enabled, right? So in the button action, right? So type of button is drill through button. What is the destination? This is the destination. So this is for now disabled. But if as soon as you select a particular department, this will get enabled, right? So you are now able to see this is enabled, and once you click, you will be navigated to this and you are able to see departmental wise report, right? So as soon as you now, for example, select this department, you're able to see each and everything also interactive. detailed departmental report. Okay, so if you don't do any selection, this will remain disabled, right? If you do some kind of selection, this will be enabled. Okay, so this is your drill through button. This is your drill through button. This is your slicer. More number of things if you want to add, you can add here, right? So maybe just last thing that we want to add is something like this. So and we will just change this, right? So this is male and this is female. Let's choose the lighter color. Male, female. So, right. And we can put something like this. So, employee, we will turn off the title. We'll turn on the legends name. Okay. And display units, 50% male, 50% female we have. Okay, so we can just female and male. So we will put this type of visual so that this is filling up the space as well, and it is showing that this particular diversity, right? Also, what we will do is in the size and style, in the background is already off. That is fine. Okay, chalo. So this is your final dashboard, interactive dashboard. You can now present your insights using this dashboard. Okay, so for example, you just want to have the narrative. Okay, so insightfulness, narrative of the same, right? So if you just right click, and if you just right click any of the visual, right, and click on summarize, right? So a small narrative kind of thing will be created for you. So what is this? This is actual your insight. What insight is from this particular visual? So sales had the highest sum of monthly income, which is this much, and research development had the highest attrition rate. So this kind of conclusion you can note. So while doing the presentation, you can keep note of this, right? So I'll show you this again. What you can do is select any of the visual, right click and click on summarize. So it will create a general summary for you. This is called narrative, smart narrative, right? So this is creating a general summary for you. So what insight you are able to fetch from this particular visual, that at this support has the highest average years at company and 14.7% higher than R&D, which had the lowest average this much at the company. Okay, so this is how you can use the narratives as well. Okay, guys, I believe we are clear on this. Everybody, let me know. Hello. Yeah, able to understand? Chalo. So coming to the last phase, right? Coming to the last phase, what you want. So you have just created this particular dashboard. Just give me a minute, huh? I'll plug my charger. So just give me 1 minute. Okay. So what do you want to do? This is a PBIX file, right? But you might want to share this dashboard with the people that are going to take up the decisions, right? So you might want to share this dashboard with them. So before sharing this dashboard, right, what you have to do? You have to publish this dashboard. So on home page, you have the option to publish, right? But before that, you will have to sign in, right? So as we already discussed, just let me sign in, then I'll discuss, okay? Okay, I have signed in. So this is signed in to our Power BI desktop. Now I want to publish this particular report. So this is your desktop application where you can create such dashboards. And then we have the sharing and collaborating application where you can post, you can upload your work, right? So that is available where? So you have this app.powerbi.com. This is Power BI service. This is paid, and this is my workspace. Okay. So I'll now publish this dashboard. Okay. It will take couple of minutes. Okay. So meanwhile, let us explore this. So here, this is Power BI service, right? As I told you in the first discussion only, that in Power BI service, you can upload your work. You can upload your work. So when you upload a particular report, two things will be uploaded, right? First of all, the semantic means the data, and second thing is the report itself, right? So report and the data will be uploaded. So semantic means the data. So with data, right, with data, for example, you want to refresh your data, this is refresh history. You want to do the setting of how this particular data should be refreshed, right? So you can schedule the refresh as well from here. So automatically, whatever schedule you have kept for the refresh, it will refresh, right? So this option is available for you. Okay. Then in your in the workspace, what else you have? So this is the report that I had previously uploaded. Okay, so I am now uploading in my workspace. Click on select. So now this is getting uploaded. Okay, publishing. But these are my previous reports. that are being already loaded. So for example, this is day one demo, right? So all the pages that are present in this particular report are uploaded, right? You can share these pages, right, with whomsoever you enter the email ID. So they will have the permission and you can share the report with them. Okay. And if you just click on this edit button, so each and everything that you had on your Power BI desktop, you will be able to do it here as well. So this edit button is also available. Okay. So in the file, we will see this. Okay. Let us check whether our workspace is it done? Yes. See, it is success. Okay. And we don't need to do that. Is successfully published on Power BI service. Okay. So the name of our report was Project 1. You are able to see the dashboard is published, right? All the pages that you created are available here, right? And to whomsoever you want to share this, you can share it. Okay. You also have this export. So now, for example, you want to make the presentation. Okay. So you'll export it as an PowerPoint. So we are going to embed the live data. So whatever changes are being happening, the same data, live data will be available on your PowerPoint as well. So let us just open the PowerPoint. It will again take up 1 or 2 more minutes, guys. It's not allowing me because of maybe, yeah, done. See, this is the live dashboard available, right? So this is the live data. Here you are able to see the live data, right? So whatever changes going to happen in the data set, if you refresh, this dashboard will also show you the latest data, right? Now, for example, we are going to add few points, right? Points about the narratives. So what is our conclusion? So that is also simple. What you have to do, you just right click and click on summarize. So whatever narrative you have, sorry, my bad. Right click, summarize. Right, you can put the bullets from the narratives, right? And you can just remove this narrative. For example, you want to summarize this. So this narrative is available. You can use this as well as your bullet point. Right? Narratives, we will not keep, of course, the narratives on the dashboard, right? So maybe here also. And then, however, you want to just format your presentation as well, right? As per your storytelling, you can do this, right? So for example, more options. I'm just saving it. I'm not saving it. Okay. If you want, yes, of course you can save. I'll not save it. Okay. So this is your interactive dashboard. Go to home page, general employee report. You will be able to navigate. So this is here we used the page navigation. Here we used web navigation. This is drill through. This will be disabled. So we want to see the detailed report. So select a particular department and you are able to see the detailed report of that department, right? Then you want to see all the analysis, right, for developer. So this is for developer. Okay, this visual is called slicer, right? So here you have the slicers selection as well, right? These are different ways how you can just customize your slicer. Okay, and if you are able to see, everything is interactive. Okay, we can change this slicer setting to multiple select and this select all option as well, right? So what will happen is you will have the select all. So select all means it is showing you the overall picture, overall scenario, not for a particular job role, right? So then, for example, you want only for developer. So this is for developer. Then, for example, you want only for health resource, healthcare. So this is for healthcare. And for select all, again, it will show you the overall picture. Okay. So I'll take a pause here for a couple of minutes. You let me know, are the things clear to you? You are able to understand if there are any queries from your end, or if you want me to just explain one or two things, right? So how did you do that? If we want to incorporate this, then how can we do anything like that? If you want to ask, please go ahead. I can address any queries, right? Even if it's from last 3 days, guys, you can ask me. I can address the queries. Okay, I believe there are no queries. So let's take up the quick recap of all the things that has been covered in this particular project, right? So let us take up a quick recap on the same. So how did we started? So we had this HR data. We had two particular data sets, HR1, HR2, almost 50K records each. It is present in Excel. So a data source is Excel, right? So then first day we discussed the phases that you need to uh, that is SDLC of project, which is if for example your data analytics project. So what are the phases? So phase one is you understand the data. So we understood the HR analytics data set, both data set individually, right? Then phase 2, once you understand the data, you prepare the data. While preparing the data, we used Power Query Editor to transform raw data to clean data, right? Power Query Editor is an ETL tool. So we learned about this ETL tool, right? Once you have prepared your data, means your data is clean, right? Then what you have to do? You have to combine your data, right? Why? Because your data, the fields might be across multiple tables. So you might want to do the analysis across multiple tables. So then you have to combine the data. So that phase is called data modeling. So data modeling in Power BI is done using Power Pivot, right? So you did data modeling. Once you have the data model ready with you, so you will start your analysis. So during the analysis, what you will do, you will try to identify the behavior or pattern of the data, if at all available, any pattern is available, what is what it is behaving, right? So you can just identify or analyze your data as per the given problem statement. Once you have done this, right? So all the relevant analysis, whatever relevant analysis is, now you want to present it. You want the team to take up the decisions, right? So for them, you might want to create the dashboard. So dashboard is a place where you plug multiple relevant visuals together on the same place. So in Power BI, dashboard is altogether a different thing, right? A dashboard you can create only in Power BI service. But here we had created dashboard like page. We have created dashboard like page, right? And this, of course, you can do using this Power View, right? And finally, phase 6 is you can share and collaborate your work with others. So using Power BI service, you can do the same, right? These two phases you do using Power BI desktop, right? So this particular data set, taking this particular data set, we tried to do all the phases, and probably from our analysis, we are able to understand that the average working year, then the attrition turnover rate for department, and monthly income statistic or last year since promotion, these are the factors that are not influencing much to the attrition rate, but we are able to highlight that the work environment, job satisfaction, or work life balance rating is very poor. So maybe the environment, cultural environment, and behavioral or job satisfaction, work life balance, people are not able to maintain. So maybe that is the cause, that is the root cause on which we might have to work upon. So during our analysis, this is operational dashboard. Operational dashboard means this is just for looking, monitoring the things, right? But you can do root cause analysis also using the dashboard. So we are able to identify this. Okay. So yeah, guys, that's it from my side. So if at all there are any further queries, I can address. Okay, fine.
Janvi, if you are done with, I'll take them.
Sorry?
If you are done with your session means, I'll take the session.
Yeah. I'm done with my session. Yes.
Hmm.
So, yeah. I drop you a message as well.
Oh, okay.
Okay, chalo. So, bye everybody.
Yeah, thank you, Janvi.
You're
So
welcome.
students, I'm sharing the attendance link in the chat box. If you missed out to mark your attendance, please mark it. And any more questions regarding LMS and any other things, please let me know in the chat box. Okay, I hope no more questions. Yeah, thank you. So we'll meet on tomorrow. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Good night.